Pisces, welcome to your general predictions for October of 2022. We're going to get started right after you hit subscribe and I shuffle these cards. We're going to find out about current potential, any challenges, experiences that you may be going through in October that you can set some intentions for. Again, disclaimer, I'm not a magician. I am not a fortune teller. I am not a witch. I am Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. I do tarot cards and I'm your friend. I'm not a professional anything, so let's just leave it there. I am really over the messages. Just a couple messages about, maybe letting everyone know that I'm not a magician or a warlock or any such things. I'm not a man. I'm a girl. That's my pronoun. She and her. I think. I don't know. So anyway, let's get into this reading. Shall we? All right. I'm going to find out the current energy that you are in now, whatever you exist in as of now. And we're going to get into these general predictions. Also, at the end of this reading will be all the information that you really need to know and discover, especially about Hangman Tarot. And you can always wait till then, or you can blast off before then. We are going to do our love predictions also at the end of this reading, so stay tuned for that. That will be on this video as well. So let's find out current energy of Pisces, finding out all that we can as far as currently and moving into your month of October. So you do have some sort of a collaboration, maybe just inspired to share with another person. There is a recharging energy here, so just maybe a new beginning is starting for you. I do feel like when things do become too hectic, it's definitely something that you tend to do is just try to slow things down for a minute, and just kind of go with the flow, minding the gap, taking care of whatever situation you need to take care of. I think creatively you are inspired by something, so something's very exciting. I mean, creating things with others is super inspiring. But this sharing or the stimulation or the excitement or the charge, the boost, the push, that's all that you're needing right now. New beginning. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, let's get into your predictions. Okay. Sorry, I have like 12 decks on my desk here. Okay. Here we go. One more. All right, Pisces, we're ready. Okay. Finally ready. I know it takes me 5 years. And if you don't like it, leave. Just kidding. Don't go anywhere. All right, we got our Nine of Pentacles. It's in a reverse position. King of Fire. All right, so currently going into the month of October, we do have our Nine of Pentacles. So something that might have already stirred up, something potential, something challenging, whatever that might mean for you. I do feel like whatever this is, it's exciting. It feels like it's going to be very fulfilling to you. I'm probably not going to have all the tea on it because I don't think you have all the tea on it quite yet. I do think that this is, whatever this is, it's going to be something to create. So you're trying to transform something, trying to create something, and it is going to be extremely manageable as soon as you get into it. The safety here, it's a very nice. The contentment, it's very good, and the luxury of it even could be fulfillment within a home or just like in business or just in creating or growing something, finally getting into fulfillment of that. Anything that you really want to focus on is, truly leading with inspiration. That's what you need to do. King of Wands energy is very, very charismatic. I want you to make sure that the innovation, the inspiration, spiritual, the connection just in general to the energy and the people around you. Purpose with motherfucking action is what you're doing. That's super important for you to continue to focus with, because that is definitely heading you into the month of October. All right, so anything that is a past influence would be, especially on the situation, whatever the situation is. Again, this could be business. This could even be, having a child and finally getting to full term, especially with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I just feel like it's something that's already begun, and in October you'll be seeing more of, the change or the growth of it. So keep, you know, leading through with that inspiration, leading through with that passion. And anything in the past that is influencing this is just an opportunity that, you know, once upon a time began, okay? Now, this could be something that somebody was fertile. This could have something to do with, you know, a baby. This could have something to do with somebody not being your baby, but you don't care. Who knows? This could even have something to do with just an opportunity in business, a new business adventure, a new management of money, a new, you know, a new connection or a resource, whatever that is aligned for you. Again, this could be very far off track, or by the ending, it could be right on track with you. So moving into anything that is a strength here would be your balance. Anything as far as strength that moves you through the past and into your future all the way into October. You are so good at controlling yourself. You have a lot of self-control, and a lot to do with the fact that you're moderating. So basically you have a ton of things going on, but you delegate. You're definitely just zoning in on one thing probably. So your energy is usually focused and honing in on one specific. So that's a huge strength here. Anything just pushing into that near future ending of October is a Queen of Water. So we do have a person that is entering the situation, a very loving person, a very giving person, somebody who could be intuitive, they could be psychic, either or. They are definitely somebody that you have a meaningful connection with, and this could be somebody that you're not even communicating with, whatever that means. But what you need to know about it is that when you communicate with this person, you're going to be doing it with a lot of determination. So you might not have communicated yet, but in October it's looking like you may, and I feel like you definitely are going to come at this person with a lot of intellect. You're going to come at them very clear. You're going to make a lot of things make sense, okay? So when you do have a conversation with this person who you definitely are inviting into your life, or you're just having a conversation with maybe, I feel like this person you have feeling for, and you're definitely in a love affair or some type of a relationship affair. It could be short, could be long, but if it's with this type of person, I don't think that it's going to be short, because this person comes from purity. Their intentions are very pure. So they may even come off naive or silly, but it's like literally it's because they have a pure thought process. I mean, stillness with this person would be nice, but yeah, as long as you come at them in, you know, very smart, very motivated, I don't think you'll have an issue here at all. Especially if you come at them, you know, with this nurturing, romantic side that maybe you don't invest in all the time. So that would be a plus. Any hopes and fears for the month of October for our Pisces? Ooh, all kind of surrounding this person once again. If you're using your logic, if you're using your brilliance, anything that you have ever experienced, and you're allowing for the humor or the funny or the to go around, like, there's not going to be a fucking issue at all, okay? Any fears around the situation is that you'll continue to search. Your fear here is that the fulfillment won't be in the experience. So whatever experience you're trying to have with this person who you consider some sort of royalty, or you would put on a pedestal or a throne, you definitely want this experience to be empowering and uplift you and be fulfilling. And that's a fear. You're fearing that this is not going to work out, or whatever it might be. This could be just dealing with the fact that you are going to communicate with this person. Most definitely by the ending of this reading, now I know. There's definitely going to be some sort of communication. Now, this could be dealing with business. It could be dealing with just connection, love, emotion. But I feel like there's a lot of passion and a lot of excitement towards it. Yeah, and any hopes here would be that there's a lot of control within it and a lot of stability. So you're hoping that it's, you know, safe. You're hoping that it's reliable and that you can grow from it. So hopefully the transformation will begin in October for you, Pisces. Let's get into the rest of our reading, and that's going to be our love reading. Give me a minute. I just dropped a card like usual. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Oh, man. Ooh, that's a nice call. See ya. I keep seeing Jeeps everywhere. There's so many Jeeps out. Wyoming has a ton of Jeeps. This town specifically, I think. Okay, moving on. Moving onward. We're going to find out about the person that you're dealing with. So this could even have come up in that general reading. But we're going to find out a little bit more about it. We're going to get a little more tea on the situation, because we don't have time to sit in the shade. We need to know all about it. We need to know all about it. All about it. Here we go. Wouldn't that be funny if it comes out the exact same zodiac sign? I never told you what it was. that zodiac sign that you were dealing with could be Pentacles, so an earth sign, it could be an air sign or a water sign, okay? So let's see what unfolds here. Okay, you definitely have not communicated with this person. That's being indicated with these reverses or just like lacking in energy quite right at the moment. So somebody you're very, very heated for. Somebody you're very excited about. But again, there is no communication with this person. This person's probably very zoned in. They're probably very tuned in and focused on something, especially when it has to do with anything that is... Don't mind my unpainted nails, okay? I don't do my nails like all the other girls. Don't mind it, please. Okay, so this person is very intuitive. They use their intuition. They are very empathic. They have a lot of light around them. There's something about them that you want to be around them. It's kind of like a whirlwind when you're around them, and they just kind of tunnel, they suck you on in, and you're like, yay! And you just love it. It's just like so balanced. It's so peaceful in their wind tunnel, if you will. So this person is center stage. You're probably center stage, so somebody is fairly known in the situation. That's what's being indicated with our Six of Wands. Don't look at my nails, I said. I seen you looking. Ugh. I know I need to paint them. So anyway, whatever's going on in this situation, I feel like whatever harmony brings in, whatever information you are knowing in this situation is bringing you a lot of adventure. I think that you're very excited about the situation. There's a lot of warmth, there's a lot of energy, and it's inspiring you to kind of like push more and more, and probably more into this person. And you're kind of a Knight of Wands. You are definitely somebody who is going with the beat of their own drum. I feel like also, though, you could be more of a stallion and kind of just like roll around by yourself and you're like, giddy up and you're out of here. So I think that even though you're very passionate or inspired by this individual, you still have the tendencies of, you know, a get around town type of person. Get around town. I don't know how to say it other than F-boy, okay? F-boy or F-girl. So that's just the energy that I'm catching off the situation. I do feel like it is on fire. You're on fire. And so why not, you know? Why not? I'm on fire right now. Why don't we just talk about this? Why don't we get into the situation? Why don't we talk about it? Why don't we get into it? So that is something that you're definitely intrigued by. So that is your person, and we are dealing with the fire sign. Yeah, fire sign could even be a water sign. So, or it's just sprinkled throughout their chart. And again, zodiac sign does not really matter unless you don't align with it, okay? So if you align with this and you're like, but my person's an earth sign, or my person's a water sign, and just who cares, okay? If it feels, it feels. If you don't feel it, you don't feel it. I'm not judging. Go check out a different tarot shop. I'm right here. I'm good. If you want to come back, come back. All right. Let's find out what's going on. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Okay. All right. Dealing with this person, we're going to find out the situation between the both of you and just kind of see what's going on as far as a relationship or a connection that you might have already kind of started, but you're not communicating about. And then furthering into the situation in October, it's looking like you two are having dealings with each other. So this is something, we just don't know what quite yet. Okay. All right. All righty. Here we go. Yada-da. Water. Oh, okay. So over on their end, there is a lot of confusion, okay? This is just indicating to me that they're not getting communication. They have a blocked communication, or there's something going on as far as like trying to converse, or, you know, like even have a conversation with maybe, or maybe just information they're unaware of. I do feel like there's like a quiet. So like somebody's being quiet about the situation, ignoring the needs or ignoring the wants of this person, whether or not they're aware of it or you're just aware of it. They just don't fully know what's happening. So the actual needs are not being fully met here because there's an ignoring kind of energy. So there is a dealing with them, but it's very strange. It's like you're the magician, literally. It's magic, I'm telling you. Okay, so the block that is coming up for me over on their end is that, what? Okay, so their block is that they want this to be authentic. They want it to be aligned, okay, and exciting and adventurous and passionate. And there might only be the sexual expression. It's just indicating that there's only those needs being met and the emotions haven't been fully attended. So I don't know what that means. It could have been a one-night thing. It could have just been like you two were hanging out and that's what it was, and then it's nothing now, and then you're ignoring, or they're not aware of how you feel. I think that's probably another thing that it could be for sure. Over on your end, Pisces, as far as your situation, okay, so over on your end of things, your situation is that you had lack of planning, maybe before or previous, or because I feel like, again, this has already been dealt with, but not dealt with. There was some sort of a breakup, and that probably pulled you back out of the situation or away from the situation, or kind of intervened. So something started to become extremely boring, and this is stagnant, and there's just like a fear of change also. That's a huge situation, especially when we're delaying things because we don't want to switch things up. So there was, again, a lack of planning, and that was kind of holding them back, are these types of situations. Anything really blocking this from happening is that the commitment stuff, probably the commitment stuff, or the confidence. Okay, there's a lot to say, and it's like the confidence, it's like, how do you do that? How do you make that work out when you don't really fully believe in yourself enough to say this to somebody? Okay, so I feel like it's like they'll get what they want, but it's like, how do they get it? How do they get to that part? So, I mean, their wishes could definitely come true. Their wishes have been coming true. Pisces, you're fully on this like streak of luck. I mean, things are really good right now for you. And I feel like it's just all kind of natural. Everything's kind of naturally going to happen. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. All right, let's find out the root of the situation for the both of you, okay? The both of you. All right, so your zodiac sign, the root of their issue is that they're trying to fix and hook into some sort of long-term happiness. They're busy working. They're busy with a huge beginning stage of financial opportunity. They've just started maybe self-employment, or they're employed and they just got a new raise or whatever, and it's just taking up a lot of their time. So they are in the manifesting stages. They're really trying to create something. They're trying to, gather as much as they can to create, and to create not just stuff or things or, dreams, but like money. They want money too. They're trying to fulfill their needs. Over on your end, the root of the situation at hand here was that this is fated. So no matter where you design your life, this is always going to pull you back, because the two of you are clearly fated somehow. There is an external disruption. There's a little chaos around you. It's a little bit fast. It's a little bit quick. There is something secure in this though. So whatever change in fortune you had, this is making Pisces, this is making you go towards this person. And this is fated again, so that's probably why you cannot stop thinking about the situation or the person. So any external disruption, change, chaos, this is something that they will be accepting of. This is something, because again, it's fated. Something about the two of you. Weird. It's really nice though. Really nice. Likely outcome for this relationship all the way into October to November. Okay, so we got Seven of Swords upright. Ooh, Ace of Wands, honey. Four Cups upright. Okay, so there is a little deception here. The secrets or anything that's kind of hidden underneath some layers here, or, kind of shoved in between the books and like not talked about, the information's going to come up and out. Now, either you're going to give them information or they're going to give you some. That's probably what's going on, and that's probably why you guys have been around each other, expressed to each other, but for some reason something is being completely kind of like blocked. Okay, and that would be because there is some rocky road that you're going to have to drive over. You're going to have to drive over and talk about all these bumps, and that's uncomfortable sometimes. So I do feel like the deception, or just kind of like almost feeling like there's some tricks or tricky magician coming up again, but Seven of Swords, tricky, running off, like just looking over your shoulder. Hopefully it runs out and hopefully you get away with it type of vibe. I don't know, but this is crazy reading. It's fun. It's fun. This is fun. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, likely outcome is that, yeah, I mean, the truth is going to be the best scenario here, and that'll be like fully accepted. But again, there's some limits that some people cannot step over with other people. But there's definitely some sort of an offering this up into October, could even be November. There's an offer for some sort of new beginning, okay? A new beginning. You want to create a vision. You want to keep going with this. You want to make this something that is a fresh start from, you know, the information that you're going to have to deliver or that they're going to deliver to you. So this is not a bad likely outcome. So bottom line is, I think that the full picture, the whole thing, 4 cups upright, needs to be seen, okay? You need to show this person exactly what they're getting into, or they need to show you, okay? There needs to be some sort of reflection. You need to do some inner work, details. You need to come out with the whole thing. That needs to be said. And that there's no aspect that's missing in real life, in reality. So when it's not in reality, the aspects are missing. There's pieces of the puzzle that are not being told or made. Or maybe there's probably some pieces missing. Huh. I bet there is. I bet there is, honey. That's right. I said it. I meant it. Okay, gotta get out of here. I gotta do Kim Mather's reading. That's right. I got to do Eminem's wife's reading. I'm super excited to do that. I think it's going to be a very good tarot card reading. So I hope that you all enjoy the rest of this beautiful month. I'll see you next month for your November reading. So don't forget to check that out. Make sure you click the bell, hit subscribe, and if you want to get a hold of me, check out my details below.